We all struggle. Sometimes we struggle during our workouts, sometimes we struggle to start, or we struggle after we're done. Sometimes we struggle in life, at work, at school, at home, in relationship. It really doesn't matter what you are struggling with, but what you need to know is that you are not alone. Hi, I'm Asha. This is Sweat Therapy, and I get to be with you in this 20-minute session. Okay, you are moving. I'm just gonna pause for a second so you can really soak up that truth. You started. No qualification needed to make that awesome. It doesn't need to be perfect. It doesn't need to be fast. You don't need to be at the top of your form. What matters most is that you are moving. You showed up. You decided that today is the day. Today you are moving. And that is awesome on its own. I hope you know that. And if you did already knew that, well, I thought you deserve a reminder. And if you didn't know that, well, now you know. Consider yourself informed about the awesomeness currently radiating from you. And if you want to become even more awesome, well, I got tips for that too. Because if you can start this workout, this 20 minutes struggle workout the right way, that's even more awesome than just starting. Starting the workout, great. Starting the workout the right way, greater. And the way to start this workout is the same way you should start every workout. Easy, relaxed, comfortable. If you start this workout the right way, then you are using the beginning of this session to ease yourself into more intense moves later. Now, I know today's workout is called struggle workout, but the point of the workout isn't to struggle, it's to exercise. And hopefully live with better perspective on what it means to struggle. And maybe even some better ways to handle the moments in life when we're struggling. We are going to talk about struggling while we exercise. And we are not going to pretend we are not struggling. And we are not going to shy away the fact that sometimes we struggle. Or sometimes it can feel like we struggle all the time. We are going to celebrate the heck of ourselves, whether we're struggling during this workout or not. And if you're not feeling up for celebrating yourself today, that's okay. I will cover for you. I will celebrate you. Because you deserve to be celebrated. You may not believe that, and that's okay too. I can believe it for both of us. Until you catch up, and trust me, you will catch up. You will catch up to the real you, the version of you that deserves celebration. I get it. Sometimes it's hard to find something about ourselves or something we are doing worth celebrating. That's okay. I've got you covered. I can see those things. So right now, this is what I want from you. Move comfortably, relax your arms, smile a little. You've got this. And I want you to measure your effort by how you feel right now. This moment should feel easy. And if that sounds lazy to you, well, get over yourself. You can blame me. I'm making you feel comfortable. Blame me. But you and I both know I'm not asking you to be a slowpoke. I'm making you to exercise smart. So be a smarty panty, and I will meet you back here in a bit. 5 minutes done. 15 minutes to go. Still moving comfortably. That's what we are trying to do. And it sounds like moving easy should be an easy thing to do, right? I mean, here I am telling you to exercise comfortably, but we all know it's not always easy to move comfortably, no matter how hard we try. Besides, being comfortable sounds like something you shouldn't even have to try to do, right? Comfortable feels like something that should come naturally. Comfortable is defined as being in a state of mental or physical comfort, content, undisturbed, at ease. Think about that for a second. Being in a state of physical or mental comfort, content, undisturbed, at ease. Now let me tell you why I keep repeating this definition. Because sometimes we struggle to be comfortable. We can find it anything but easy to feel at ease. We can find ourselves working really hard just to feel content, undisturbed, or mentally okay. And one of the most common times we struggle to feel comfortable is during workouts. And that's why I repeat this over and over. During every workout, your goal should be to feel good, comfortable, relaxed. Start easy, be patient, manage your effort. That's why I tell you to blame me if you think you are taking it too easy or not taking it seriously enough. That's why I tell you to be kind to yourself. And to give yourself time to adjust from not moving to moving, from moving to moving faster. That's what I always tell you, that the shift from not moving to exercising is a seismic shift. And I want you to remember that and be patient with yourself. Because I know how hard it can be to move easy. I know how hard it can be to go easy on ourselves. I know how hard it can be to be kind to ourselves, even when being kind to ourselves is exactly the right thing to do, even when moving easy is the smartest way to exercise, even when comfortable effort is the right effort to give. I know we struggle, I know that, because I exercise right alongside you. And I struggle too. I struggle to start, I struggle to take it easy, I struggle to listen to my body. I struggle to be patient with myself during those shifts. I struggle to be kind to myself. I need you to know that. Because we share so many of the experiences. Yes, in our own unique ways. But in ways we can still understand each other. So while you are moving here, practice patience, practice comfort, practice moving with a calmer mindset. This is your time to work on being comfortable. You know, that state of physical and mental ease, content, undisturbed, at ease. And if you're struggling to be comfortable, just know I'm proud of you trying. Because this whole workout, that's what it is. That's what all practice is, trying. And that's how we get better. We try. I will be back in a bit. 10 minutes done, 10 minutes to go. But you know what? Let's not focus on how many minutes left. Let's not think about time at all. Let's just be here moving in this moment. And let's talk about the word struggle and what it actually means. Definition number 1 for struggle: to contend with an opposite force. Okay, I get it, makes sense. But honestly, that's not the definition I care most about. Here's the second definition: to contend resolutely with a task or problem. Ooh, now we are talking. Let's break it down. To contend resolutely means to keep going with determination. So, when we put it all together, to struggle means to make a hard effort towards a task, problem, or a goal in a determined way. Now, that's a badass definition. You hear that? Struggling does not mean failure. Struggling means you are still trying. Struggling means you have not given up. But somewhere along the way, we were told that struggling means weakness, that it means failing, incapable, not enough. And that's not true at all. Struggling means you are still in a game, you are still moving, you are still working towards something. And that means something important. If you are struggling right now, you are not alone. In fact, you may have never been least alone. We all struggle with workout, with consistency, anxiety, relationship, motivation, with recovery, with loss. And if you are struggling, please reach out to someone. A friend, a family member, doctor, counselor, support line. There are people who want to help you, and asking for help is not weakness. It's a sign of incredible strength. And struggling itself is not weakness either. Struggling is a proof that you are still fighting for yourself. And honestly, that makes you pretty badass to me. So, while I got quiet for a little bit, I want you to think about something you used to struggle with, that you no longer struggle with now, and think about who helped you through it. Maybe someone supported you. Maybe you overcome it on your own. Either way, think about how far you've come already. I will be back in a bit. Keep it moving, nice and easy. And real quick, I need to say this. Don't confuse stopping with giving up. Sometimes the smartest thing you can do is to stop. If you are struggling and continuing would make you worse instead of better, then stopping, recovering, resetting, that's the right decision. That's not quitting, because we are not done when we stop. We're done when we stop starting, okay? Alright, we're gonna do a few rapid fire questions. I ask you to think about a time when you were struggling and made it through. And I ask you to think about people who may have helped you. Now, I want you to think about the time you helped someone when they were struggling. What were they struggling with? How did you help them? Did they ask for help, or did you notice they were struggling? Think about that. Okay. Now I want you to think about a task, a problem, or a goal you're currently struggling with. And I want you to try seeing the struggle itself as a meaningful part of the journey. Not proof that you are failing, but proof that you care enough to keep trying. I want you to see struggle as an opportunity to challenge yourself. A chance to grow. A chance to become stronger, wiser, softer, more patient. But I also want you to see struggle as a chance to celebrate yourself. Not some future version of you, right now, this version of you. Because every struggle you've had in the past was experienced by a past version of you. And every future struggle, well, nobody's experienced those yet. But this moment, this struggle, this effort, that belongs to you right now. So I want you to celebrate yourself today. Not because you have everything figured out, not because everything is perfect, but because you are willing to take on something difficult in the hope that life can get better. That takes guts. It takes courage to struggle. It takes hope to struggle. And as far as I'm concerned, someone with guts, courage, and hope sounds like a pretty badass person to me. Sounds like someone worth celebrating. So take this moment to celebrate yourself a little. I know that's not easy for everyone, honestly, for a lot of us. Celebrating ourselves, it's a kind of a struggle, but it's a worthy struggle. And you, my friend, you have the courage to take it on. 16 minutes done. That means we've got 4 minutes left. And I want to use this last couple of minutes to talk about struggle during workouts, because it happens. I don't need to tell you that. Anyone who exercises knows that there is always some kind of struggle involved. The struggle to wake up early, the struggle to get the session done before work, before the kids wake up, before it gets too hot outside, the struggle to get out of bed when it's dark or cold, the struggle to get into bed so you can actually recover. The struggle to adjust from not moving to moving, the struggle to not get frustrated. The struggle to find time to work out, the struggle to be a good friend, a good partner, a good parent, a good human to yourself. The struggle to stay healthy, to get healthy, the struggle to show up and then show up again tomorrow. We all know struggle. You would think with all this practice, we would be great at handling it by now. But we still beat ourselves up when we struggle. We still tear ourselves apart when things feel hard. Why? A lot of reasons. But what I want to focus on, sometimes we beat ourselves up because it feels easier than picking ourselves back up. Sometimes we tear ourselves apart because it feels easier than putting ourselves back together. It's easier to say I can't than to say maybe I can. And when we are struggling, we tend to choose what feels easier in the moment. But here is the thing. Being cruel to yourself doesn't actually make anything easier. Sometimes the easy thing makes everything harder. So do the hard thing. Be kinder to yourself while you struggle. Be a better teammate to yourself. Be a better friend to yourself. It may not feel easy to do, but it makes everything else easier. Think about that. 18 minutes done. 2 minutes to go. We are almost done here, and if you are wondering whenever you can do another session after this one, yes you can. And if you're looking for a perfect cool down, yes, I've got you covered with that too. Just check the playlist on my channel and find what your body needs today. Okay, everything covered. Relax your shoulder a little, shake it out, and remember, you are powering a beautiful, complex, incredible machine, you. And that alone is worth respecting, celebrating. Keep that form. Keep moving. Know that you've got this, and know that I'm genuinely proud of you today. Thank you for letting me be a part of this journey with you. And let's finish this session together. I've got one more thing I need to tell you. Struggling means you are successfully not giving up. Struggle is a part of the journey. You are done, and thank you. And I hope we all struggle a little less with struggling. See you again.